Don't overthink it. This is the Daniel Natal Show. I was watching a clip of Fox News' Sean Hannity speaking with Pennsylvania gubernatorial candidate Doug Mastriano, and they were discussing the explosion of crime in the Quaker state.
Speaker Gingrich earlier talked about crime and law and order and safety and security. How's your attorney general doing now?
Well, that's my opponent.
I know that part. I came prepared.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's Mr. Shapiro doing? Well, it's a key issue.
It is.
We can't pursue happiness if we don't have law and order and safety and security.
As he spoke, it reminded me of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This has become a staple of pop psychology, a cliche, but it might be instructive to repeat it. The bottom rung of the pyramid, as we all know, represents physiological needs: food, water, warmth, rest, etc. Above those are safety needs: bodily security and protection from attack. Once these needs are met, we rise up into the tranche representing belongingness and love needs. People crave friends, lovers, community, and so forth. Then all humans have so-called esteem needs, where we yearn for respect and honor. At the top of the pyramid is self-actualization. Unless all the other needs are met, you will never ascend to this apex of the pyramid. In listening to Sean Hannity, I was reminded that the Republican establishment concentrates on the fundamentals, whereas progressives aim toward the top of the pyramid, the all-seeing eye, as it were. Where conservatives fail is they don't offer a vision for self-actualization at the top. They used to. Look at any Norman Rockwell painting and you'll see what constituted the conservative vision of America. In the modern age, however, to accommodate pluralism, the Republican establishment shied away from an unapologetic vision of how Sam Adams foresaw America, as a Christian Sparta. Sam was one of the principal founders of the American Revolution. His cousin, John Adams, would later be the second president of the United States. But he seemed to share his cousin's vision, saying that our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. To placate the donors, the Republican establishment moved away from this coherent vision and instead opted to replace Americanism with capitalism, to erase the culture in favor of rival tribes united by a shopping mall. This left them limited, of course, to peddling materialism. The left has been very shrewd in offering welfare. It provides for the basic needs of the people in order to market to them the higher needs. Republicans offer the poor talking points, tips, platitudes. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, "This country has socialism for the rich and rugged individualism for the poor." Short of that, the Republican establishment offers no higher vision. They let the left set the goals, the direction, the values. This is why Frederick Hayek said in his essay, "Why I'm Not a Conservative." Let me now state what seems to me the decisive objection to any conservatism which deserves to be called such. It is that by its very nature it cannot offer an alternative to the direction in which we are moving. It may succeed in its resistance to current tendencies to slowing down undesirable developments, but since it does not indicate another direction, it cannot prevent their continuance. It has for this reason invariably been the fate of conservatism to be dragged along a path not of its own choosing. The tug-of-war between conservatives and progressives can only affect the speed, not the direction of contemporary developments. But though there is a need for a brake on the vehicle of progress, I personally cannot be content with simply helping to apply the brake. What the liberal must ask first of all is not how fast or how far we should move, but where we should move. In fact, he differs much more from the collectivist radical of today than does the conservative. While the last generally holds merely a mild and moderate version of the prejudices of his time, the liberal today must more positively oppose some of the basic conceptions which most conservatives share with the socialist. To be fair, the leftist offers a fake version of self-actualization at the top, as a cartoon character, a furry, a polysexual in a digital metaverse. They peddle phony utopias, but at least they pretend to adopt the verbiage of morality. They hector, browbeat, and guilt. And here's the thing. The positions that they hold are those that crawled out from under a rock, yet they dare to act like they're the Puritans from the 1600s while promoting vile beliefs. So then, here's a question. Why are you the one cowing to them? Why are you apologizing to them? Why are you apologizing for your beliefs, your religion, your culture? Make them apologize. You adopt the language of morality. It's yours. You have the high ground. Don't cede it. And if the Republican establishment is telling you to play down your identity in the interests of pluralism, then maybe you should start questioning your allegiance to the Sean Hannitys and Mitch McConnells. Speaking of using the verbiage of morality, I just wrote a book called Actionable Ethics. Check it out on Amazon.com or go to the website actionableethics.com. It comes in an ebook version as well as a print and audiobook version. Check it out.